All the games are in the locker room, guys. That's crazy.
The game is ew.
Where's the arena? Over there. Yo, Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
Come on, Jaylen.
Yo, welcome back to Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. I'm your host, Cassius Clee, and we are back in the studios of Industry City, Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
Brother Joe's back in the building.
Welcome back.
Dirt Dash.
Yo.
Yo,
Ponix,
welcome
what's up,
back,
bro.
Welcome back. Not the Mace one though.
Oh, you know, I went to the park this morning, like before work, to get a workout in, son. Crackhead ruined my whole sessions, huh?
Damn.
What?
Nigga try to play defense on me. I'm straight to work, son. Crazy.
So you were just like, he was
Just
playing?
you and him in
guys
on
were-
the court?
You scored on him?
Like he came out of nowhere and
What do you mean?
started playing
He gave
defense?
the ball. I went to work.
Oh, you said you went.
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
went to work like he schooled them or something. He just
Nah,
left. You
I
went and got on the
I
train.
went to clock in.
What do you mean
Couldn't
you
do
trying to
that.
play deal?
Yo, bro, I'm
Out of
shooting
nowhere?
around,
And he like,
doing
yo.
drills.
Right.
Man, pull up. He got the rebound. He passed me the ball. I'm like, all right, good looks. You keep getting closer. I'm like,
He was like, "What you got?"
bro, I dribbled the ball, do a dribble pull up. This guy, he's pulled up. I'm like, nah, you got it, bro.
You gave him the basketball too.
Bro, what? Nah, I had to take the ball, pause. But he walked like he walked away. Cause I had to time it. He walked
funny.
away like the sprinklers was on. He man walked straight through the sprinkler, all clothes on. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah,
What fuck is this?
Yo,
man?
your man,
City, son.
said your
Oh,
man
that's-
started getting closer.
That's the problem,
yeah,
man.
that was poor sportsmanship, yo.
Can't believe it.
No, listen, man. He might as well have been Pat Bev. I was not scoring. I don't even want that.
So it was just you in the park. And
Yeah,
then
it was
your
just
man
me, son.
came and just
You just fucked it up, bro.
Maybe he could have taught you something, man.
word.
Word.
Facts.
Nah, bro.
Word.
Ain't no lessons I need to learn from that
He
guy.
could have taught you the hard and step back, yo.
Your man said,
Your
yo, you
man
kept
started
getting
screaming
closer.
out random names like Ron Harper. He's not even saying good people.
Not good people.
No disrespect to Ron, but like you're not even saying like notable people. Niggas saying what up, Jay? We the only niggas in the park. This is weird, son. I gotta get out of here.
Shoot the ball. Say
Level
Tom
up.
Chambers.
I don't got no problem with no homeless people. You feel me?
Man,
but like,
cut your workout short.
yeah, bro, it was over.
That's fucked
It
up.
was over,
That's
son.
hilarious.
Brother, oh, what's up, man?
Yo, I'm here, bro.
Any crackheads playing defense on you, bro?
Nope. I don't know what park he went to, man.
Word.
Don't ball in the city, man.
Yeah.
Rudeness, what's happening?
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Who's playing D on you, bro?
Chill. Chill. Chill.
Don't let him disrespect you.
Defense. Defense.
Nobody played D.
Yo, you didn't
Not
answer
no
the
bum,
question, man.
kid. Not no bum. I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
So, yo, hold on a second, man.
Yeah, man, hold on.
So,
quick
if
story.
somebody's playing defense on you, what are you supposed to say now?
What?
Defense? You can't say D?
Nah, it's the context. Who's playing D on you? Nobody playing D on you. Man. You're not doing nothing. He's not playing a sport right now.
guys are just taking our whole fucking
He not
language away,
playing
bro.
sport.
So if we on the court, he go,
Say
yo,
cool.
D up. That's
That's
cool.
fine. That's fine.
All right.
You sure?
It's
Nah,
context.
Well, we said that the
It's
J is
context.
sports too, kid.
It's
To me.
context,
I
bro.
said on the court.
It's
You say it on the
context.
court.
You know
Okay.
what you mean.
This is
Cause
ridiculous.
you just keep it yelling, yo, D
D up.
kid.
Yeah, you feel me? That's
We
crazy.
walking down third Ave. Like, yo, D
D
up,
up.
Rudy. D up, son.
Come on, son.
Yeah, but see,
D up.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna interject, but you just said context, right?
Yeah.
When Cleon on me, we speaking, we have our context
Clear on
in
you, that's a
place.
pause.
No, I said when Cleon on
Go ahead, go
me, we
ahead.
speaking, right?
This guy's absurd.
Shit
bro.
that y'all is pausing, the context is already there.
Nah, it don't be. Your man said I'm pumping up.
Yeah.
I ain't even go back to it. I ain't even go back to it.
Yes, sir.
You
I said,
can't say that.
I'm
You just can't say that, bro.
Juvenile,
So
bro.
why did I know what
And
he was
then
talking
mic
about?
placement.
Why did I know what he was talking about when he said that, when he made that statement? I know exactly what he meant.
Yo, listen.
In the
majority
90s,
rules,
we used
bro.
to pump music, bro.
Facts, because we all
Y'all
had
both-
big ass boxes.
Yo, you guys don't understand.
With the sub
Literally,
basses,
there'll
bro.
be no reaction. You have to say pause.
You don't want to say pause, nigga.
All right, so that's what
So with
happens.
Dirk, this is where it's wrong.
That's
at,
what
right?
happens. You don't want to be
You
mindful for
can't
what you
say
say.
something and leave room for it to be something
Interpret it
else.
as something else.
So it has to be
exactly what you're saying. Like it can't be
Since
nothing
when?
else.
Since when?
I don't know. These cats is converted, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Yo, they got to y'all,
I get,
bro.
I
No,
get,
it's
I
not
get
even
that.
Nah, the poor
Hey,
society
no,
got
some
to y'all,
makes
bro.
sense.
No, today. I know what you're saying, but
These
today
niggas got
y'all
abducted,
on.
Y'all
son.
bugging.
Yeah, today was a little
Y'all
extra.
bugging.
It was.
Oh, shit.
It was
son.
interpreted
Yo.
very loosely, which I was saying.
Yo,
bugging,
you
son.
can't say stuff like, yo, I was
he
pumping
gonna
to
say-
that juvenile, okay? I was like,
Pumping.
listen, I was pumping to that juvenile.
Yo,
No, he
No,
said,
not to
no, he
that.
said back in the days,
He was
I was
pumping
pumping
that juvenile.
that
Pumping.
juvenile. Back
I'm
that
not-
ass
that's
up.
a bad verb,
Leave
bro.
it in the comments if you think saying pumping that juvenile is a little ayo or plausible.
Yo, pumping.
Pumping
music?
You gotta be, you gotta be
Pumping
50 or
music?
over.
What that
guys.
sound
music.
like?
If you
What
said
that sound
pumping
like?
music,
What does that sound like?
nah, see, pumping music, you could get away with it.
No, but what does
That's
that
too much
sound like?
detail in the sentence,
Yo,
bro.
there
You
was a
exactly
song.
what I'm
Music
talking
up.
about,
And
guys.
he said juvenile back, and then he said back that ass. He didn't say the song.
But that's a
What do you
song.
mean?
It's a song.
I just,
Pumping?
I
That's
just heard it say
crazy.
juvenile, and I was
That's
like,
crazy. Because if you don't even hear juvenile, all you heard was pumping, back that ass up.
Yo, there was
What
a
you
song
talking
called Pump. Yo,
What you
remember that
talking
song? Pump up the jam. boss.
Pump it up.
That was,
That
a
was
pop
made
song.
by a
Yeah.
woman.
But she
Bro, we
was,
used to pump music, man. I don't know
that
what
was
you're talking
pumping
about,
though,
man.
man.
You had subwoofers in the back, rattling the trunk, my nigga.
Yo, listen, man. You want me to
Pumping
look up
that
the
bass,
verb
bro.
to pump? You want me to look up the definition of pump?
Go ahead, man. While I talk about Jaylen Brown's $304 million contract. Yeah, break that contract down for me, bro. Jaylen Brown. Year by year. What we got?
oh, year by year. Hold on. I had it up too.
I think he get
Pause.
106 million.
You got it up there, Rudy? Pause.
I think it's 100.
Yo,
This is getting absurd, bro.
he got 5 years.
Got my man Joe hysterical over there.
5 years, 304 million,
Wow.
which averages
of
out
money,
to
that.
60.2.
I know the last 2 years is
The
astronomical.
last year he's getting 70. Well, 69.8, something
Man,
like
that's
that.
70
That's
mil. Shout out
70.
to my son Jaylen Brown, son.
Word. Damn.
Congratulations.
So explain this.
Oh, pump?
The-
It says force to move by or as if means of pump. I don't know what that means.
Well, they
just read it, though,
the
man.
word
You-
in the definition.
Bro,
The first word is force.
What you want to
Yeah,
you want to
okay.
know what qualifies for the Superman?
Now I want this man to explain this word pump to me for a second, bro.
We're going back to the pump.
Yeah,
Force?
Bro. It sounds
So is Lil
nasty,
Pump a
bro.
Ayo?
Huh?
The rap dude, Lil Pump.
Lil Pump?
Yeah, is that
Yeah. You telling me about that for?
His name is all right.
That's crazy.
His name is
What,
Lil
Big
Pump.
Pump?
Little pump.
Little
His name
Pump?
Lil Pump.
Come on, bro.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Pump. Come on, bro.
Yo.
Pump music. You can say bump
Yo,
music.
Dirk, let's learn sign
You can
language.
just say bump music.
Let's just learn sign language
gotta learn sign
and
language.
avoid all this.
Bump. What's wrong with bump?
Bump sounds like close to pump too, though.
Because it
when you
rhymes,
bump,
but it's
bro.
not pump.
But you hear people say, "Yo, I bump music."
Bump.
Yeah, but
I've never heard nobody
What
say
are
I
you
pump
bumping?
music.
Nah,
What are you
nah,
bumping,
nah.
though?
But
Pump music.
Oh, yeah.
Pump and bump
I've
is the
never
same to
heard
me.
pump music. I've heard bump music.
But it's the
Well,
same.
it wasn't pumping music is not the problem. He said pumping juvenile.
Exactly. Pumping
That
juvenile.
juvenile, not
Back that ass up.
Pumping that juvenile.
Pumping that juvenile.
bro.
That's crazy.
See, that's crazy.
Pumping that juvenile.
Come on, bro. He said-
Record. Y'all ain't let me finish,
Yeah,
guys.
man, you waited too long to say anything
Alright.
after juvenile.
I shouldn't have put a comma there, dog.
Put it in the comments. Let's see.
I mean, Jaylen Brown, man, $304 million.
304 million, 5 years.
Now, these max contracts are based on if you make the first, second, or third team, or NBA.
Yeah, all
to
NBA.
qualify.
To qualify.
Qualify.
for it. They have to still give it to you.
Yeah, you got to make two.
And it bumps
then
up your pay.
It bumps
Yeah.
up your pay.
You get the first one, like after your rookie contract, if you get a Supermax, you
Yeah.
get 25% of the salary cap. You're allowed to get 25%
Right.
of the salary cap. That's why you see those gradual bumps.
Yeah, but that's also
a lot,
why the
son.
CBA, the new one is scary because now they're gonna give what you call it, Jason Tatum the Supermax.
Yeah, he's gonna
Stuck. It's not much movement there now.
Yeah, he's gonna go more here. He's
now
gonna
that's
get more.
50% of the salary
He's
to
gonna
two
get
people.
Yeah, but one thing about when you have 7 years of service, it goes up to 30%. of the salary cap.
Damn.
So it's a percentage of the salary cap.
Yes. Not even like
Christ.
just
That's why
39
that's
mil.
why the numbers look so crazy. 'Cause I think even Dame has one. That's why like everybody talking about he's scary to trade for because there's gonna be a point where he's 36 getting 60 mil.
yeah. And
And salary cap is at what?
you
200
can't
mil?
have 3 Supermax players on one team.
You can only have 2.
Only 2.
So if somebody get in their feelings like, yo,
Yeah, I
I
wanna
qualify,
So you can't have like
it's over.
3-tier players.
So they kill it. They kill it.
Phoenix
They
gonna do
basically
then?
Yeah,
kill
they're
it like
locked
the
in.
thought of a super team.
What
They're
Phoenix
locked in
gonna
for 5 years, basically. Jaylen Brown's 5-year contract, because you know Tatum's gonna get it next year. So that anybody else that get below
Yeah,
that is gonna be
you're
making
just gonna have
peanuts.
to
You're gonna
get,
have a
like-
bunch of role players.
Damn.
Pretty much.
Sheesh.
Or you just got to get good contracts.
do? So what Phoenix gonna do? They
Oh, yeah, Phoenix is
they got
stuck.
3 max
Well,
players.
no, they got
It's
2. They got 2 Supermax.
They're stuck though.
Actually, no. KD is not a Supermax.
Yeah, he's not a Superman.
not a
He just signed
Supermax.
100 mil.
He's not.
No,
No.
he's not, because he didn't stay with the same team. He's
Yeah.
not a Supermax.
To qualify, you got to play. You
Yeah,
got to
shit.
get the team.
Yeah.
Can the team that
left as
you
a
were
free
on
agent
that
to the
drafted
Nets.
you can only they can offer you that money.
No, well, and if you get traded, if your contract
Yeah.
gets
KD's
traded,
But he
soon
didn't
gonna
get-
be underpaid in a
yeah,
move.
yeah.
He's underpaid, but it's because the contracts always go up. He still got 4 years, 100 mil.
For KD.
Now he got more than that.
That's nothing for KD.
That's 25. Now he got like 38, something like that. Let me see KD's
Yeah,
contract.
all the money he got, like,
It don't matter what.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
You got to get what you deserve, though, bro.
He deserves
Yeah,
it.
but he
anything.
deserve it, but he can't.
I
he can
think
get,
every NBA
it's
player
capped
deserves
out at what he is.
right? But at
course.
the same time,
The
Will that
rules
be
are the
done from
rules.
you
Lady.
sign. No, not even the
CBA,
rules are the
CBA.
rules. I ain't gonna. You sign
making
what you
40.
sign, bro.
He making 42 mil a year, but
Okay,
Damn.
but just like what Booker's making, you know, Booker's not better than KD, but Booker was eligible for the,
you are what you
for the
negotiate,
Supermax.
brother. You are what you
Yeah.
negotiate.
I understand.
Because
So-
he got it with Phoenix.
So who's next up to get the?
Jalen,
Jason,
Who's next?
Jason
getting-
Tatum next year.
What's his gonna be? 310.
you might be looking at
Yeah.
like
If he's gonna get 30, more than 30%,
40, 4.
That's
Might
a
get 4.
percentage of the salary.
400 million, you think?
So as long as that
it's
salary
not gonna
cap,
go up that. He's probably gonna get 5 years, maybe 350.
Yeah, 350.
so long as that
5 years.
salary cap keep going up,
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
years,
but-
maybe 5 years, if you're gonna go,
But you gotta think about the
Yeah, maybe
TV
5
deals
years.
too, though.
so what Giannis gonna get, bro? What the
But
Joker
he might
gonna
not
get?
sign it. Giannis, I think Giannis already signed his.
yeah, he just signed his Supermax.
He's on his.
He might get another.
No, I think it's
No, he's not gonna get another one
No?
because he's talking about he might leave. If he leave, he doesn't qualify for it no more.
Yeah.
he might.
can't
He
leave.
needs to side. That's why they want to side and trade those.
Yeah,
those Supermax
exactly.
dudes.
That's exactly why.
Damn.
That's why I
Supermax.
was telling y'all.
Supermax is a
You
thing.
trade KD. There's certain players that you trade. Tradable. You're gonna be stuck with Devin Booker,
They love him.
and now you're stuck with Bradley Beal too.
Oh yeah, Bradley Beal's a Supermax.
He's a supermax player.
He's a
He is
Supermax
too.
Yeah.
Damn.
But he signed it, and now you
Before
trade
that,
it.
they
But when
traded
you
him.
trade that contract, you keep that contract intact.
Damn.
He secured
So
it.
all this talk about Jaylen Brown was going to leave. He didn't like Boston. Seems like he likes Boston now.
It sounds like he's on a mission to rectify Boston's community,
Yeah.
which I can
Oh wait,
respect.
Joker's not getting Supermax.
What did he say? I know you were talking to me earlier.
Oh, what you call it? He said he plans to establish a Black Wall Street in Boston.
You know, it's crazy because we
That's
remember
good
when
stuff.
Boston was all white, kid. And for them to be playing somebody like Jaylen Brown this type of money is crazy. This never would happen in the 80s, kid.
Nah.
I mean, that's good though. That's good because they're gonna have to pay
The
two
world
Black
has
people.
changed, they say.
All they had was Parrish, kid.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Jamal
all.
Murray is gonna be
Yeah,
coming
Dennis.
up for a Supermax too.
Yeah, Vernon, but they had another Maxwell too. They had like three black players probably, kid.
But it's like the town gets this reputation of being racist.
Fairly, it's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fair.
Good job, Brown.
Nah,
your
shout
money.
out to him.
Yeah, nah,
bro.
he's
But
definitely-
I'm be honest with you.
he's
He's one of
definitely good dudes.
he's one of the better
Ambassadors.
person players. like as a person, you can tell that like like what he's focused on in terms of outside of basketball is like he seems like a genuine person, as opposed to like people just talking over endorsements.
Gotcha.
Because nobody's endorsing that you do that, but like you just the first thing they ask, what you gonna do now that you established like basically generational wealth, and that's your answer to like put black people in a pedestal or a spotlight. I gotta respect that, bro.
And he like one of the black.
He gets it. He was raised properly.
No, exactly.
No question.
He's one of the VPs for the Play Association, right?
Yeah.
I got that soundbite.
He is the VP.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
I
he
got the
played.
soundbite.
You got that? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jaylen, what do you plan to do with the generational wealth? I mean, what do you plan to do off and on the floor with this new contract?
Well, that's a great question. I want to launch a project to bring Black Wall Street here to Boston. I want to attack the wealth disparity here. I think there's analytics that supports that, stimulating the wealth gap could actually be something that could be betterment for the entire economy. With the biggest financial deal in NBA history, it makes sense to talk about, one, your investment in community, but two, also, the wealth disparity here that nobody wants to talk about. It's top 5 in the U.S. It's something that we can all improve on. It's unsettling. And I think through my platform, through influential partners, through selected leaders, government officials, a lot who are in this room, that we can come together and create new jobs, new resources, new businesses, new ideas that could, highlight minorities, but also stimulate the economy and the wealth gap at the same time. I think that could be a mix of commercial entities, real estate, residentials as well. Boston could be, a fully integrated, self-sufficient, hub, attacking minorities and stimulating the wealth gap. I think Boston could be a pilot, not just for wealth disparity here in the U.S., but also for around the world. So you asked me what I wanted to do or what I want to do. One, I want to, attack that wealth gap here in Boston, create a project. Also, I want to help stimulate the overall economy, and I want to bring Black Wall Street here to Boston.
Wow. Jaylen Brown, bro.
Yeah,
Very
that's-
insightful,
That's
dog.
deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
Yo, the brother knows what he's talking about. You know how some cats talk, and you're like,
Yeah.
bro, he convinced me that he's gonna make a change.
Hopefully, if they let him live, kid.
Yo, shit.
That's the thing.
Damn,
That's
bro.
the scary part where you go.
See, the problem with this, it sounds good and it's great and we want it to happen, but our biggest problem is we always let everybody know what we're doing, and because we do that, there's always somebody
Putting the
willing to take
kibosh.
us out, kid, and sabotage,
That's a double-edged
sabotage
sword,
our.
though.
I think he was better off just not saying anything, just do it.
It's a double-edged sword
That's
because
just me.
it's a double-edged sword.
I can see that side as well, but
It's a double-edged sword because if not, you also can't be so scared of people that you can't you mute your convictions. If that's what you believe, bro, it's for you to put it on, like it's for you to put it on Front Street. Like I said, like it was fundamentally the only issue I had with Kyrie. Bro, if this is what you feel and you have the ability to explain what you feel, you have to express it, because who else is going to get it out of you? You have to say it. So if that's your message, that's your protocol, that's what you aiming for, you want people to come along on the ride with you, you have to galvanize the troops. You don't galvanize the troops just by quietly doing it. You don't get those investors by quietly doing it. You have to say something. You got to stand for something.
yo, your man said, he just did an economics class in like
Pretty much.
like 2
In a minute.
minutes, huh?
That's a fact.
Less than a minute.
That's what I
clip.
said,
Man,
man.
want
You
to
can tell
bridge
when
the
some-
gap between black wealth and poverty, dog.
He also highlighted that Boston is, did he say the worst in the nation?
In the top,
Yeah.
Top
low
five.
top five in the nation.
That's
I
somebody.
didn't even know that.
You don't, and the reason why you can tell the genuineness in it is because think about it. Man gets paid from basketball, so to know these things is literally
You have to invest.
you will
time in
literally have to
research.
do your research on your own time.
And you
Nobody
see,
telling you that.
and you see his answer, right? Had nothing to do with basketball. Had
Nothing.
nothing to do with winning the
And
championship.
this is why I
Nothing,
get
bro.
tight when they sit. This is why I get tight
He
when
gets it, bro.
they get mad at the media, because the media literally can be used like that, bro. for the things that you want to get across or the things that you stand for, people just got to take notes of that. You don't have to answer it the way that you think people want you to. That's what you want to say. That's what you want to say. It's your money.
You know, sometimes they won't push that narrative as much as they will push the bad narrative.
Yeah, but if everybody was saying it, guess what? You have to.
But not everybody feels like him. I
And
know
that's
what you're
the
saying,
problem.
but everybody.
So
doesn't
they'll
feel like
interview
him.
the people that's like, yeah, I just want to
He's-
create Disney World.
He's
Yo,
an
son.
enlightened human being.
Yeah,
Because
he's
I don't
definitely-
think coming out of
Definitely like
where he's from, Atlanta, I don't think coming out of there, maybe I don't know what his ranking was as a high school player. But I think he saw more than being an NBA player going to college. Because he went to Cal Berkeley, which is one of the
yes.
most prestigious
yeah.
schools
That's a very
in
good school.
America. So,
He went to Cal Berkeley.
yes.
You know what one of his
You can just
teachers
hear
said,
by-
though?
You can just hear the way he's talking, the way he's
You heard
speaking.
what one of
It's
his
like,
teachers
all right,
said, though, growing up in school.
he's not playing games,
What
bro.
they said.
They said, what you call it? She said she'll see him at like Cobb County. I think it's a jail. So she was like, yeah, like what you call it? That's what she saw for his future.
That he would be in jail.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What, he was a bad kid back then or something? Or she just...
Man, listen, you tell me, I think teachers always...
Teachers are the worst. Some teachers care. When you got a teacher that cares, it's the greatest teacher
It's
in
the
the
greatest
world,
thing
son.
in the world.
But some
I
teachers
think
are there for a
teachers-
check, man, and it's the worst shit.
I feel like
ever.
if you just there for a check,
a lot of them are like that.
it's
man.
one thing to influence a kid, but to basically be like, yo, you're not gonna mount this shit
and tell
Kinda
you
crazy
and say that.
son.
Yo, like I heard you. We spoke earlier. He was like he wants to make a Black Wall Street in Boston. But I'm glad you played that clip, man.
Yeah, I
That
understood
was-
it. He's able.
I wasn't expecting to hear that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So I'm
The
saying,
man is
that-
very insightful, bro. Like he understands the power
But
that
now
he
he
has
has
right
to
now.
do it,
When
yo.
you sign a contract like that, your responsibility gets enormous,
Far
man.
reaching.
You got it,
It's
and
far
he's willing to carry that shit on his shoulder.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
yo, I'm gonna make change.
he's one of my favorite players right there, man.
Man wants to
Oh,
make
man.
economic change not only for Boston but the world, bro. Like, he wants to change the world.
Yo, but let me ask you
For
something.
his
You
people.
think he's the first? You think there wasn't somebody before Jaylen Brown that had this same idea that back in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, but not somebody that just signed for $300
Yeah,
million.
they didn't have that much money to do that.
That
Cats was
much
making money though. Like it's 300 mil now. That's big because it's today's standards. But back in the 80s, it was 100 mil, and somebody else was probably trying to make the same stand.
They never said it, or it was
my
never
point
put
is, there's
out there.
always a Jaylen Brown. Like there's been Jaylen Brown before Jaylen Brown.
Nah,
Yeah,
well,
but you don't
listen,
gotta
we just bigging
discount
him
it.
up.
No, I'm not
in
discounting. I'm
particular.
just saying.
Who?
I just wish
Give
that.
me one.
Huh?
Give me one.
Kareem, Jim Brown, like they all have these same admirations not admiration, but they also had these same plans that Jaylen Brown is talking about. But it was sabotaged for some reason. Somehow they were sabotaged.
That was the 60s too.
But it was a
60s,
different
70s.
time.
and this is the 2023.
70s.
Yo,
yeah.
in an era where
I understand your negativity.
No, I'm not being negative.
Nah, you are being
I'm not. Listen,
You're
I
being
want listen.
pessimistic.
This
Ah,
is
yeah,
what
how
I'm
about that?
saying. I want it to happen, right? Trust me, I want it to happen. But all I'm saying is like, yo, like we have to come to a place like if we're gonna do something, we don't need to talk about it because every time we talk about it, there's always somebody ready to knock us down, assassinate our character, and it doesn't happen. Like nobody else talks about what they're going to do when it comes down to wealth. Like because he got 300 million, you ask him that question.
but he chose to answer it that
But
way.
I'm just saying. But it was not a setup question, but he didn't have to.
But this
That
is,
was his plan before he had the 300 million,
Right?
right?
Okay.
So why didn't you ask him that question then?
Because he just signed the contract.
but now
bro.
he has more money to put.
This is the biggest contract in NBA history, bro.
Probably in.
Bro,
You're gonna get asked about it.
If he didn't know that question was coming, he did a very good job answering that shit, bro.
but you know they pick their questions, and so I'm pretty sure you.
Maybe, but it looked
Good
like that.
question.
He had that answer ready
They
to go.
didn't ask him
man,
that before the
listen,
300
listen.
million.
I know.
I get what you're saying.
We all feel what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, but
I know,
yo,
Rudy
listen,
I get what you're saying, but
Really
bro,
want that shit to happen.
you
already.
can't, you can't,
Like,
you
I'm tired
can't,
of
should have
cats
been
talking.
happening. But yo,
you can't be scared to make change.
It's happening,
You feel
yo.
me? Like
All right,
niggas
well,
get
I hope
knocked
so,
off.
okay? I hope
Niggas
it-
get, niggas get knocked off.
who you think the richest American-born black man is, or black person?
Born?
I know Oprah. Michael Jordan.
Bob
Michael
Johnson.
Jordan's a billionaire.
Bob Johnson.
Bob Johnson.
There's a few.
What are they doing?
We don't know.
Crickets.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's what I'm
Even
saying.
if they
Are they helping to stimulate or to create that?
You don't
What
think
he
so?
was saying.
Close the gap.
No, I'm not saying
Close the
that.
gap. Pause. Gap
I'm
is a
not
pause.
saying that they're not, but they're not saying that they're doing that. We don't know. If you got to say that we don't know, there's nothing out there that we could see or heard of them trying to do something like that. It's not just about, I know what you say. Well, look, like even Tyler Perry, like giving black people jobs and this and that. We're not saying that. That's not bridging the gap.
It's not
Those
moving.
are people that are exceptionally skilled that get these jobs that Tyler Perry is giving out or NBA is giving out. Like these and NFL, like sports, of people that get paid millions of dollars to do something. Like they're not getting this. Like I'm not getting. If I invest, I don't have the money to invest into something that can make me a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough capital or enough risk. Like I don't have enough capital that I could risk. All right, it might not work out because not all investments work out.
Yeah.
But if I lose that money, I'm hurting. I'm hurting badly if I lose that money.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get paid off this podcast. You know?
Yo, look, my thing, I get what you're saying, but the reason why I respect it even more so, I'm not even gonna put no pessimism on it, is because, bro, this is somebody that's literally saying for his people, bro. That's somebody that's literally risking whatever platform, whatever brand deals and stuff like that to say, like, yo, for my people, this is what I envision. This is what I plan to do. I'm gonna stand with that. I'm gonna stand with that because there's people that, like, I feel like in our community, I feel like it's too often where the way you try to bring each other up is by like inspiration, but not really helping, bro. Like, oh yeah, like
words of
you
encouragement.
feel me? Yeah,
doesn't
like, oh
always-
yeah, like take this dinner with Jay-Z. Don't take the 500. Why would you take the 500 million? Why would you take the 500,000? Why wouldn't you just have dinner for free with Jay-Z, who's already a billionaire? Like, you can help your people. You don't have to give them the money. You don't have to bring them to a dinner. You can establish certain things and tools with the influence that you have. And provided the brand and provided the name, the notoriety that you have for you to take the stance is more important than if I was to get on stand and release a YouTube video just me saying the same thing. It's more impactful. Because here's a day where he's supposed to be celebrating a personal thing. We didn't all sign a contract, but yet he still made it about us as a people. You got to respect that.
All right. Yeah, Rudy, I want to get back to what is your source
What?
of pessimism? Because you don't think things are getting done?
Well, all I'm saying is you shouldn't show all your cards, man. If you're gonna do it,
Just do it.
do it, right? Because when you show your cards, you just leave room for your shit to be infiltrated, man. Like it's just
So you like
not everybody is on. Not everybody wants the best for a community.
For each other, yeah.
For, you know what I'm saying? Like,
even people in
even
our
your own
community.
people.
Yeah.
so you like the idea. Just
Love the idea, but just like yo, if you're
be
gonna do
quiet.
it,
Just do it.
do it with people that's got the same mindset as you, and y'all get it done.
I know a person that Magic. Remember when Magic started with the movie theaters, then the Starbucks. He didn't say that was what he gonna do. He just started buying the stuff up. Like, oh, we could get a Starbucks. So now, man, local people are starting to get Starbucks. Movie theater, the Magic Johnson movie theaters, which like started it off. It was just a movie theater. So what? But you got to move up. Now he's a part owner of the Dodgers and the Washington Commandos. Are they going to keep that name?
You better change that.
I hope they change it.
I think that new owner's up to changing that shit though. But yeah, but I never heard Magic talk about what he's going to
Gonna
do.
do.
I'm with you,
But
bro.
he helped him. He more so helped himself, but he also gave more jobs to people in his community because he put these theaters in his own community. In our community, I should say.
Yeah,
So-
I think cats pushed it forward, right? So now people like Jaylen Brown, they don't see it as, I gotta move in silence. Like this is not their
No.
everything.
This
Social
generation,
media, this
not
their
the
generation
era.
is
It's not their
this is what I'm
generation.
doing. I got a platform to do it. I got the money to do it, the resources to do it. People that I know can get it done. I just think there's a generational thing. Like obviously in the '60s, you couldn't say, this is what I'm
This
gonna
is
do.
for my
'Cause,
people.
Yeah,
You
they
get
gotta
killed
kill
for
you, bro.
black.
Code
You
Intel
know what I'm
Pro.
saying? You have to have
Code
secret
Intel
meetings,
Pro.
all that shit.
See, but then you get physically murdered, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays you can get politically assassinated
Easy.
because you promoting that you're gonna take care of your people, black people. Like they don't.
Yeah, but
People don't want to hear
remember,
that language.
Remember,
though,
he's
man.
still a basketball player, bro.
I got you, brother.
He's still got to.
That's the unique
He got
place.
to
That's the unique
dedicate
way.
his time to his craft, Joe.
Look, like I said, I'm rooting for him to happen.
And he's doing it. He's talking about Boston in particular. He has no ties to Boston,
yeah.
but the organization of the Celtics.
And we know the history of Boston, right?
Yo, listen,
So all play out of all cities in America, right?
It's gonna be
That
tough.
city
Yeah.
was known for
well,
his racial.
he's taking on
But he's taking on the challenge. He
the
said
bigger
that.
challenge.
But he could, like I
listen,
said, it could
man.
have been done silently, kid. That's all I'm saying.
Man, listen, man.
But I'm with you, Jaylen. Get it done.
Whether it was
Jaylen
done
Brown-
in silence or loud, bro,
Hopefully he
the
gets
point
it
is
done,
the
man.
point.
You
For
gotta get it
somebody to
done.
be doing something like this, period, is pivotal.
All right. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, man.
Yeah.
Word up. Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast signing off. We're gonna talk about Bronny James though.
Bronny James,
Be right back.
Bron.
Peace.